Always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. Um, so I either have to hit 42 on puzzle streak or an hour has to pass by, whichever comes first. It's a late stream again today. I'm super behind in life. Like I've got so much to do. I'm so busy. Um, was debating whether I should stream tonight or not, but well, we know what I decided. Hello, Henry. Hello, Larson. Say. Going to start in 5 seconds now. Yeah, he was pre-registered for a long time. Okay, so here we go. Yesterday I got it on the first try. So I would like to do that again if possible. Science, good luck on your science final. Larson say, I'm sure you'll nail it. For care. I have been so busy. I mean, I hardly get any time to do chess. The only time I do chess is when you see me on the stream. Sometimes when I'm trying to fall asleep, I'll do something on Chessable or something. But I've just been so busy. You're still a student. Yeah, Larson Say is a student as well. I am black. What the hell? Okay, well, we have to take the queen, and then I guess I'm just going to get Devresky pawns here. White. So take out the rook. I have knight g6. Congrats. Everybody's doing well at chess except for me. Feels bad. Oh, I was going to take that, but this should be better. White to move. I can take on b8 and then take on. Yeah, that should be good. I'll be up a bishop if he goes back, and here I'll just take. Next is 2200. 22. Hello, Sin City. Wow, you guys should go to bed, man. Men. How would I say that? Men, right? You guys should go to bed, man. Okay. I'm just going to minimize chat just because I'm too chatty right now. And I'd like to get these over with. Okay, so I have a check, which doesn't seem to do anything. I mean, I can take here and then take on e5. Something seems wrong here. I guess that's going to be good enough. G6? I don't really understand this, but it has to be queen f5. I'm going to look at this with the engine after. Yeah, I don't understand this. So if G I'm going to look at this with the engine. If G6. Sorry, no. Oh yeah, I guess we get the pawn, but I don't like this puzzle. It doesn't even want the pawn. Well, it does. No, it doesn't. Then we take it this way. Okay, I don't know. I don't love that. White. Black. Orient myself on that. 17 white. Eighteen. 19. for Karuni. Is that good enough? It's going to have to be. 20. I can take and then take on b5. That should be a net gain. 21. I can take and then I can check here. Just verifying. I believe that to work. Oh! Okay, I'm going to open up chat. What did I miss here? I guess I'm down a piece already. So that should have been the first tip. I just scared the dog. Because I'm already down a piece. To begin with. So damn. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do that for content. I've chat open now. I don't do that for content when I get act surprised. I'm legitimately surprised. And I just scared the dog. Okay. I gotta be better here. Gotta start over. Is it quiet? Oh, thanks for bringing that up. I will fix that. Oh, yeah, I definitely scared the dog. Look at me. I'm loud. I'm loud and I'm loud. I woke you guys up. If you guys raised your volume to compensate, well, now I sound super loud. Yeah, that happens. I know why that happened. Normally, I check my volume before starting my volume levels. Now that's too bad. That was really screwed that up. I was at 21, I think, so I wasn't super deep. Check and then rook f8, king g6. King g6 and then rook g8. Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm really sloppy now. I thought I had this and then check. I just assumed this. I thought I could take here somehow. Which even that's not winning. Okay, I'm overworked. I'm sloppy. That was really sloppy. Black. Come on, Dizzy. Can you do this? Let's not have one of those. I thought this was Anastasia's mate. Here we go. Let's not have one of those downward spirals. Focus. Focus. You can do it. I mean, rook g2 seemed more threatening, but here we're up a piece. Check and then a fork. 9. Rook g1. Obviously, I have a check, but first of all, I don't know how good the discovery is. Good thing I looked for better. Check. If he goes here, then it's mate. If he goes here, it's mate. 13. 14. take, and then rook f8 should be good. Okay, I have check, and then check, and then queen comes in. Should be good. So we have check, mate, 17, getting close to where I was before I screwed up. We have a mate in 2, 18, fork. Ooh, comes in here, but then I have check and I win the exchange. 19, check, and his queen falls. 20. Ooh, tough choice. How do you ever choose, rook or bishop? Let's go rook. If he goes here, then I can win his queen. And if he goes here, then it's mate. Yeah, so we just go for the queen. 21, okay. This is where I was before I screwed up. There's a free knight. No back rank issues. It should be good. And we just take, okay, 22. I've surpassed where I screwed up. Okay, so I can take, and then I can go queen here and take, and then I should be able to hold on to that, I think. 23, black. So I can skewer, and then I can come back and defend. 24, discovery is not so good. Takes and then forks. 25. What is my bishop doing? So I assume we sack the exchange. Yeah, if he takes here, it's mate. So I don't think we go this way. It has to be this way. And we bring the rook back to e8. And we're up a bishop. 26. This is mate in 2. No, it's not. But then his queen is hanging. So check, check, boom, boom. I don't know if that's enough. So can I change the move order? No, because then his queen covers h1. Oh, but this is e4 is already defended. Yeah, so can I just take here? I don't know if that's good enough. So he needs to move the queen. If he goes queen f3, then I'm winning the other rook. Check, check. Yeah, take, and then I'll have 2 rooks against. Yeah, that should be good. What else could he do here? Like, I don't know, just say queen b5. I'm still getting the other rook. Actually, that would be mate. I think this is good. Yeah. Okay, 27. I think I can take, and then this is overloaded, and then rook a1, I have bishop or rook c1. 28. Chat is quiet. Chat, be quiet, but that's okay. It is late. So can I take? Don't think so. Oh, I can take, and then bishop d6. Yeah. Take here. Rook. How does that work? Oh, then bishop. Okay, bishop b4. I can take, and then I can defend. 30. Check. That's not check. Okay, we're down a pawn. His bishop might be trapped. I suspect people watching this stream right now, there's 6 people, are in bed on their phone and they're trying to sleep. That's what I suspect. If that's true, let me know and I'll try to speak softer. Because yeah, chat's very quiet here. I don't have the quiet Eric Rosen voice or Jerry voice. I had a late nap, so I'm pretty energized for me. What if, can I just go queen b3 and just take the bishop? $31. Hello, not that Ryan. Hello, Sun Tzu. Charging your phone. Okay, I have bishop a3. If rook c2... Actually, why don't I just go right for it and attack the knight? Actually, I've got a lot of ways to do this. Oh, I see. No, because this is still protecting. So we... yeah, so if we start this way... First of all, let me just make sure that his knight can't... He can probably just move the knight. So this doesn't work. He can just move the knight. So maybe it is bishop a3. And now once he moves the rook, because he can't counterattack, his rooks are staggered. And once his rooks are staggered, then I have knight e4. I think. Well, even that might not work because then he has rook d3. But then I can go here. Maybe that's even better. Okay, so bishop a3, rook c2. Oh, but no, but then his knight can take and have Zwischenzugs. So it's kind of tricky, but I think it might be bishop a3 to start. Because rook c2, as far as I can see, is forced. And then it's just a follow-up there that is a little confusing. It's possible it's knight e4 and then knight d5. My concern was putting a knight on d5 next is that he can take. And if I take the rook, then he can take again. But I would still be up the exchange there. But the thing is, yeah, I think, okay, that should be good though. And I'll recalculate halfway through. But I think it's bishop a3. And he goes here. And I'll look at this one with the engine after. Okay, but I want to look at the other line. So rook c2. Yeah, I guess both moves work. Yeah, because he defends and then you bring in the other knight. So I nailed that one. I didn't want that to sound cocky, but I accounted for everything is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we're down a bishop. We have a pawn for a bishop. So check. If he doesn't move the king, whoops, that's not how queens move. If he doesn't move the king, we can, we can't take the rook. So if he blocks with the queen, then I have bishop g5 check. And then if he goes king here, I can take the rook, and that should be winning. So that's if he goes queen c2, bishop g5, and then we're going to win the rook. So he has to move the king. He only has one square to do that. King e2. Would the streak ended despite it working? What? What? I don't know what you mean. I got it right. I'm not sure what you mean. I got that last puzzle right. I didn't get it wrong. So queen b2. Hello, John Waitick. Are those really my ratings? Is that true? Let me take a look. Oh, wow, you're right. I'm 2051 on 3 different time controls. Wow. Yeah. Can you guys see that if I go here? No, you can't. It's cut off. But yeah, that's funny. I didn't notice that. Okay, black. Oh yeah, this is illegal. So the line I looked at just works. Okay, 33. I got it right, but the other... Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, it ended... That's why it ended one move earlier, because both moves would have been winning. This should just be the usual rook e1. Winning a rook. 34. Oh, check. Well, we have 2 legal moves. I'd rather not allow him to give a check, because then he trades queens, and nobody likes that. But then this is so passive, but I do have access here. Really? Is this? I've got 3 legal moves. And because of that, I do think it's the third option. I think it's king g8. Because I don't want to retreat my rook. So king g8, he's got nothing good to play. Nothing good to play. I know we walk into open land here, but we're safe. And then everything is good. If he follows up with rook d1, then I can go check and then check here. I'm not quite sure of the follow-up, but my king is actually safe there. Although then he's got rook d8, so it's kind of tricky, but yeah, bing, bang, check. If king c2, then I win his queen, although then he can win my queen. But I don't know. I think that's good. And then if king b1, yeah, queen d3, and then king a1. It is still tricky there. Well, it's a bing, bang. It's got to be bishop d2, king b1, queen d3, king a1 is forced. Okay, then maybe, because he still has no checks, and then maybe queen c2. I don't know. It looks good enough. Queen c2 maybe at the end there. So what was my first move? Oh yeah, king g8. Okay, we just take. I'm going to look at this with the engine. I think queen c2 at the end was looking good. So the other line I was looking at was here. Check, check, king a1. Yeah, queen c2 is good. Okay, next up, 36. No, 35. How come it's at 35? I refreshed. Weird. I thought I was already at 35. Didn't mean to click that. So check. It just goes back. That does nothing. Queen h4. I think it might be mate in 2. Well, he can do stupid things. He being the computer, because I don't know how he stops mate on h1. I guess he can run, but I'm going to gobble up his other rook. Check, a gobble. Gobble, gobble. He comes back. I can defend. This looks good to me. Gobble, gobble, and we can defend. 36. White. This actually looks very awkward. Maybe rook e6. Yeah, rook e6 looks good. Converging on h6. I don't see what black can do. That just looks good. He can give us a check. Big deal. I don't see how he ever comes back. Yeah. 37. We're down 2 pawns and our king is weak. Arms are heavy. Mom spaghetti. There's f5. I'm going to sneeze. Where am I? Excuse me. Yeah, rook c6 is tempting. Oh, it's a fork. Yeah, rook c6 might be good. I'm forking a8 and d6 here. He has, I guess he can take on f4 or go queen g6. Queen g6 doesn't really do anything though. You could argue he's got queen e4 after. So, but I could always just go king h2. Then he's got g5. Like he definitely has some play there, but I still have stuff here that he has to deal with first. So I'm going here. Yeah, and if he takes I should be okay. Okay, 38. We are down the exchange. No, we're not. Yes, no, we're down a rook. We are down a fall rook. Okay, so let's look at check. Because he has to go in front of his queen as the only legal move. And then I almost have a d flat. Actually, then it's just mate in 2. It's just a mate in 2. It's just a mate in 2. 39. I think it's check. Check. Okay, maybe not. So how about check here? Yeah, it's mate in 3. Just verifying because I'm close to the end. But that's a mate in 3. 40. Down a piece. No, we have what? We have a pawn for a piece. I have e4 threatening mate. He's got f4. Then I have en passant. Oh, it's too much to calculate. Then he's got queen f3, but that looks good. e4 is looking good. What about f3? He's got f3, unfortunately. Hmm. That's annoying. There's rook f5 maybe instead. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about my new 1 hour rule is it basically only gives me 2 attempts to do puzzle streak because like well, I guess it depends how fast I get, but like I wonder if I should make it longer than an hour. But yeah. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so possibly rook f5, but the continuation is not super clear. I'm planning to just go like this, but he still has f3, so that doesn't even help. The thing is, maybe I've got enough firepower after e4. No, I can't do it by a number of attempts because then I'll just go quick. Like, oh no, I failed on move 2. It has to be. That's why that doesn't work. That's why I can't also just have a general time limit. Because the way I do it right now, and the way I did it previously, it forces me to try my hardest. That's the whole point. Yeah, so I mean, I could go e4, f3, and then take on f5, but it's not so clear. I mean, he might have time for rook c2, and then a rook c1, and then rook c2. I feel like I need something more immediate here. Yeah, plus if I go e4 and f3, and then rook f4, I think he has knight e4. So there's something I'm missing. What am I missing? What could it be? I have no idea. So close to the end. Well, actually, I just realized if I go e4, f3, I can take on f3. Um, um, which is similar to the en passant thing. So if I go e4, f3, I go ef, and if queen can't go to g2, so there's queen f2 though. Queen f2, I might have rook f5. Oh wait, no, my queen is there. Okay, so queen f2. I have bishop g3. Yeah, bishop g3 is good. I'm still down a piece here. So queen d2. That's got to be good at that point. I'm still down material. Like I've got f2. F2 might be good. It gets a bit hazy there, but I think that's the ticket. Bishop g3. And if f4, it's the same thing. Both f3 and f4 are the same thing. I don't see other ways for him to defend. So yeah, and I'm going to take, and then bishop g3. Okay, whew, that was hard. 41. White. Oh, it looks like we have checkmate here. Well, although I don't have that many pieces. Oh, I can go check, and then I think it might be like this, mate in 2. Well, I'm inside, Cincy. I'm not outside. So knight h3, and then rook f5. Why would this not work? I'm just verifying. I mean, he's got to take it. I don't, because his king can't move. Right? And that's just mate. Saw that instantly. Instantly. I'm just double checking. Okay. Done. That took 37 minutes. Okay, I'll get one wrong on purpose now. Okay, got that done. Time for a game as our dessert. Game for dessert. Black. Reti. Do you guys say Reti or Reti? I say Reti because of the accent aigu on the E. I get cold in the winter, but I had a nap and then I was cleaning, so I'm not cold now. He might play c4, so I'm going to go here first. Alekhine or Alekhine. Alekhine is like the anglicized version. It's easier to say. I think it's supposed to be like, well, some people say Alekhine, and some people say Alekhine. That's like closer to the mother tongue of how it's pronounced. But Alekhine is perfectly acceptable. Okay, yeah. So something I realized yesterday, or reminded myself about, was 10 minutes is only 20 moves. If you spend 30 seconds per move, that's only 20 moves of that. I shouldn't have let him play e4. Okay. Knight c6. I don't really want to trade. So it takes, and then he goes here. Yeah, so I was thinking knight c6, and then if e5. Actually, I've got bishop a6 here. Does that work? c4. But then I have knight c6. my whole the goal for the next 5 years for me should be time management. Yeah, I could obviously take and then go knight c6. e5. Okay, well, I don't want to spend more time on that than I have. c4, or he might go rook e1. But I need to. That's going to be my next big thing in chess, is to just nail down time management. I'm gonna be doing all these calculations, and I really need to work on my time management. Yeah, so this was my fear, and I just kind of hoped something would work out on its own. I probably need to take, and then this is going to be knight g5. It's not a lovely position. But what else can I do? What else am I going to do? King h8. Rook d1. Ooh, yuck. Okay, he missed rook d1. I guess actually rook d1, I had bishop d6. I might go bishop d6 here, but then he's got this. Queen e8 is rook e, which actually is not a problem. 7 deadly chessins. Is that, okay, bang. Is that the same author of the, he wrote a different one, the Chess for Zebras? David Smerdon, is that him? Okay. Rook e1, queen e8. Who do we appreciate? Just to get my queen out. But then there could be, then you can take here. I might, no, I don't like that. I don't like this position. Oh, Rousen. Yeah, okay, guys, I'm going to minimize chat. You guys are distracting me. This is where my time goes. It's you guys. That's why my time management is so bad. Asking me about the meaning of life and, oh, have you read this book? Well, you just said play quicker. And then, oh, have you read this book? Talk to me. What was your first childhood memory? Okay. Very distracted. I still want to get the queen out. Maybe e6 is a necessary. Never mind. I mean, yeah. So here, I just feel like d7 is going to hang. Knight a5. He's got b4. I can move the bishop, and then I have knight e8. Maybe I can do this, and then knight e7. I mean, that burned a lot of time there. Okay, I don't think well, I don't really want his knight coming in, but if he does come in, could I go? It's still scary though. I've got queen e8, and I could do things. No. Okay, knight e7, which is very uncomfortable. But that was the plan. So let's stick with it. Bishop f6, rook. Actually, bishop f6. Can I take here? I could do that. And I would. And I will. I would and I will. Okay, knight g6. Let's okay, a little messy. And I'll take with the rook, but I just want to entertain the idea of taking with the queen. Let him take here. Just want to see if there's anything. I don't see anything good, so we'll take here. If you put the rook on d1, then I go d6. So this is very awkward for me, but it should be playable. I'll go here. And don't know what I do next. Maybe something like this. Knight f4, rook g6. Not the worst idea. Queen e3. There's almost things there. There's almost. It's a little premature. What if I started with knight f4 and then queen d7? Queen d7, knight e5. Queen f5. I should be okay there. Yeah, that could be an idea. Knight f4, queen d7. Oh, queen d7. He could go here, hitting my rook. Knight f4, queen e4. Queen e4. Yeah, that kind of buys him a tempo. So maybe I should start with queen d7. Start with queen d7, yeah. Let's start with queen d7. I got to pick up the pace. Again, another way to look at this is I have 8 moves of 30 seconds each. Or what, 16 moves of 15 seconds. So I really have to pick up, I really have to learn to play quicker. Yeah, that little thing alone just is helping me play quicker though now. You know, I have 8 moves of 30 seconds. Or maybe I should think in terms of 15 seconds, right? That means I have 16. I only have 16 moves if I play at a 15-second pace. And I only have 16 moves. So, I really, really have to speed up here. I think now is the time for me to want to kick out the knight. I can't play rook h6 anymore, which is a shame, but I don't want that knight there. The knight must go. And then I'm going to double up in the f file, and I'm really kicking things up another gear on the pacing here. Yeah, that really helps put things in perspective for me, as I just keep saying. 16 moves here. Okay, I can hit the queen, but then he hits my queen. So yeah, that's kind of an annoying move. How about here? What am I talking about? I'm so stupid. Yeah, he's on my rook. I don't really want this. I don't want this because then he's got discoveries. But I can just move. I can move. Yeah, he comes back. Okay, I can repeat. Oh, he's got this though. Then I can come here. Okay, try that. If he goes knight f5, I've got queen f5. Chat is still minimized so that I can focus. I only have 12 moves of 15 seconds. 12 moves. Maybe I should frame it into another way so that I know how many seconds per move I have. Like if I estimate there's 20 more moves in the game, that's harder to do mathematically though. That's a lot harder to do mathematically. Because right now I have how many seconds? 180 seconds divided by 20. I can't do that math. Yeah, that's harder mathematically for me. No, I think it's easier if, yeah, so I have 16 moves of 15 seconds each, and I need more than 16 moves probably, so I should be spending maybe 10 seconds per move. Approximately. That's a very rough math. That helps. That I think that's easier for me to do math-wise. Like, so I should be spending about 10 seconds per move. Okay. So we're actually up on the clock for once in our lives. So yeah, if he comes back here, I was going to repeat. I wonder if there's anything better. Yeah, I could actually come. No, I can't. I'm just going to repeat. Now since I'm ahead on the clock, I don't know if like I might actually just go here now. It's a little bit risky. But I'm up on the clock, you know. I could also repeat and then I don't want to draw though. Like I could come back, but then he's got discoveries. Shit. Could I go here? Is this a weird ass move? I burned my time advantage. Shit, because I had a time advantage. That's the irony of it. I had a time advantage, and so I didn't want to repeat to get a draw. And then I burned that time advantage. Okay, yeah, I gotta keep the pace going. 10 seconds per move, and now it's not even 10 seconds. Probably more like 9 seconds per move here. 8 to 9 seconds. And I really don't want to repeat now because I've got a 30-second advantage. So knight f5, I can just take because my rook is defended. If g4, then maybe knight f4. Maybe no knight. This might be stronger. Yeah. Knight f5 though makes it more complicated. No, I like this. Then I can. Yeah, no, this is definitely. I think this is better. Yeah, I'm hitting f3, hitting g4. Okay, and then here I'm just going to move a piece. Is it a good move? I don't know, because now I'm just playing on the clock, and now I just don't want to get mated, and I'm just going to play moves. Play moves that don't blunder mate, because I'm just playing on the clock now. This is the new Dizzy, factoring in the clock for once in our lives. For once in our lives, do not get flagged, or to get into major time trouble. Same concept. Just make moves. Just make moves so we don't get flagged. That's all we want to do. That's all we care about. Okay, hold the fort. That's not holding the fort. This is... Don't panic and don't hang mate. Don't panic and don't hang mate. Controlling the e-file. More centralized king. Okay, you got this majority. This. It's nice to have it, the time advantage for once. For once. And we flagged them. I'm going to open up chat. Look at that. I managed my time. Dizzy managed his time. Look what happened. Ooh, it's like a cheat code. Going to scroll up to see what was going on in chat. Talking about science, it looks like. Nerds. Nerds. Okay. I don't like what happened out of the opening. I don't know if it's because I allowed e4. I probably shouldn't have allowed e4. I did not like this position. This was miserable for me. I spent a very long time here trying to, on this bishop f6. Very long time here. This was not a good position. So I'm curious what the computer will recommend. And then I just, I managed my time. It helped that my opponent took a lot of time. He was actually slow, so that helped. Let's take a look at that with the engine. Oh, it feels good though. I was actually trying to manage my time and it worked out. Although I do try to manage my time. I do try to play quicker every game, but here I was working out the math on it. Yeah, the end doesn't matter because it was just a clock thing, but this was a blunder apparently. Somehow. King d3 and then these would get a passed pawn and I don't know. But it looks like there was nothing too major in the opening. Like I was actually okay. I did not feel okay. That's very surprising. I was okay all the time here. Wow. Bishop f6 was not the best response. It actually sets queen e8. I didn't like this because I was scared of him of like rook e1 and then him taking. Oh, I guess I could take here. I had a threat. Okay. Yeah, but that's what I was scared of. But nothing too major happened. I made a bit of a mistake here, but there was still time here. So what does this allow? Knight takes d6. Oh yeah, the same idea as later. Yeah, so, but h6 is the best move. I just had to be careful afterwards. I just had to be careful like I was. But I played pretty well. Oh yeah, I just want to see, was allowing e4 good? Because I didn't love that. Yeah, this was, I shouldn't have allowed it. So knight e4, I should have just put this here. And then if bishop takes, and then, yeah, I should not have allowed e4. I should have, yeah, planted a knight there. Okay. New game. Boom. 1940 opponent. Not many games played, and he's 1600 blitz. Okay. Keep my time managed. Manage my time. How many 15 seconds do I get? Because 20, I get 40, right? 40 moves. So yeah, so about 15 seconds is what I should be spending per move on average, even slightly faster, really. And there's something else I want to think about. So that's very strange. He's just down a tempo now. But now, no, it's interesting though. Yeah, just changing things a bit. But the other thing is not just my clock, but my opponent having less time is a factor as well. So I think it's kind of a double whammy playing quicker because it doesn't affect just my clock. I think knight b6, we cover b6, and here we can retake with the knight. But bishop g5 lets me keep the bishop. So maybe I should keep the bishop, actually. I'm going to keep the bishop. And castles. I don't understand queen d3. But he seems to have some plan. I'm going to castle here. Rook d1. So rook d1. Okay, so I might go knight c6, and then rook c8. I just don't like him getting access here, but let's make a move, because I only have 15 seconds. 15 seconds, right? Oh, this, okay. Yeah, it's getting a little sharp. Take here. No, this draws a piece. Okay. Well, I guess I'm taking, because I've got bishop h4. So we'll go bishop h4. This should just be crushing in every way. I mean, everything's open. So king d2. And what do we do here? There's so many good moves. He does have some play here, so I do have to be careful, as always. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, maybe rook c8. And then takes here. Look at that plan. Hopefully that works. Whoops, I almost mouse slipped. That would have made me cry. Okay. So this is my idea. Yeah, so he can take with the pawn, but he has the same issue. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I planned this all out. I planned it. I planned it. It was all part of my plan. Then we're taking on c2 now. I'm somehow way down on the clock, but I was investing time to find strong moves. Okay, so check, and he's got two. He's got only has one legal move. Just not sure if I want to take with the knight. But yeah, rook c2, king e3 is forced. Then I can move the rook and I'm threatening rook c2, but he's on my knight. So he's on my knight. I have knight c6. I'm a little worried about... I can also just go knight a2. Otherwise, I could go here. His queen has to move somewhere. Where does it go? I don't know. Somewhere. They're both good. I'm going to go rook c. I'll go rook c2. I don't want his king hiding here, so I'm going to go rook c2, and then I don't know, maybe knight a2. All right, so knight c6. So I also like. I also This is actually pretty nice. Oh no, because then he defends c2. Oh, I just saw this. I just saw it. Just saw it. Okay. Well, that worked out well. Okay. Woof. That was rough. Let's take a look at that game again. Time didn't have any factor in that game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's doing. I'm not trying to disrespect him, but I don't know how he's 1900. Like, he plays bishop e3 and then he plays bishop g5. It doesn't make any sense. He just gave up a full tempo there. I was thinking knight d7, but I thought, let's keep the bishop. And then I didn't understand queen d3. And then at g3 doesn't... I mean, it's slow. He's already way behind on castling and development. And then, like, just play bishop e2. And then f4, it just weakens his king and delays castling even more. Yeah, I'm not sure how he's 1900. It is a new account. But that doesn't feel like a 1900 to me. So I don't know how he got there. But I won't analyze that with the engine. I'm just going to play another one. It's kind of, I'm actually having fun trying to manage my time. It's actually kind of fun. Because it's like a mini game. It's like a game separate to what's happening on the board. Filipino, going to play f4. The bird. And he's thinking here. I kind of wish, in a way, like in some ways, I kind of like chess.com's policy of the timer starting as soon as you make a move. I just got to be careful. Against this knight c6, the aggressive knight, I forget if we play e3. I think we do. Yeah, I think we do. But I can't remember if I... Ooh, e4. Okay, this is scary, actually. I don't know if I want bishop b5. You know, because he can recapture here. So I might go an early b3. Yeah, because he's going to go knight g6 here, and then he might even try here. But I've got d4. I'm keeping that. Well, now that he goes here, I can go here. I'm going to try that. Bishop d3 might have been good too. So I'm not sure if we, against the aggressive knight, if we go bishop b5, because he has queen d7. Although then I have knight d. I've got knight d, or do I? Because then he can get. Okay, so that makes our life easier. And I'm going to castle. I gotta watch my clock still, but the position's too interesting. D4 kills my bishop. I'd rather not play it. That's an extremely good move. That's an extremely good move. Okay, I'm going to go d3 just to be flexible, so my knight can go here if we need to. Queen E1, I think. And I'm playing quicker here. It's my new me. It's the new Dizzy. So even I don't even know if I still have 15 seconds per move now, but probably more like 4. Ooh, that's a big move to play. So we need to pick up the pace here on the board. Can I induce here? Can I go E4? It kills my bishop, but then I can put a knight here. This bishop is quite strong, actually. What about C4, actually? C4. C4 is the move. C4, 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 C4. C4, C4. 100% C4. 100% C4. Okay. No, I look terrible with facial hair. I can do this old plan. Yeah, I'm gonna go knight C3. Knight BD2 was possible as well. Yeah, he's aggressive there, but I don't think that's a problem. I hope it's not a problem. And oh god, Lichess is going to restart. Why does it do that? Okay, I'm gonna go for the Nimzo idea of attacking the C5 pawn. And so here I'm going to go G3. And he's got to prove his idea here. Yeah, lead shot's going to restart in 9 minutes. I'm not a huge fan of the restarting during my game. Or they should give more of a warning. More than a 10-minute warning, you know? Surely they can give more than a 10-minute warning. Even 15-minute warning would be nice. But more than that would be helpful. It should be like a half an hour warning, 30-minute warning. Anyways, so if it was my move here, bishop A3, and he's already having troubles with the C5 pawn. This was a nice game, and I'll learn something from it. So 7 minutes, that gives me, what, 14, 30 seconds, right? I have 28 15-second moves. Okay, I mean, he can maybe attack, but I'm just going to go. Oh, shit. Fuck. Okay, sorry. I didn't see that he was hitting E5. I might be able to take and then bishop B2, but then he's got knight G5. Takes, you know, here, and then he's this. Yeah, I screwed up. I played it too quick. This is why I'm scared to play quickly. So I can take on C5. But then there's stuff. Okay, let's do this. I just gotta play quicker. He might be able to take and then take. Yeah, he can definitely do that. But then I've got bishop D4. Goes here first. Okay, take. Yeah, but that's my fear of, you know, moving quickly. I miss his threat of taking on E5. Okay, so my bishop now. I might have queen F2, right? he takes on a3, check. I don't have anything after that, so that doesn't work. Maybe here. Bishop f6. Okay, I don't want to spend more time on it than that. Oh god, now e3 is falling. Oh, I'm so bad. I really screwed this game up. I had such a nice position. Yeah, I'm just dropped a pawn. I'm so bad. So bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. My position was crushing. That is frustrating. I keep accidentally clicking. Right clicking. I think I'm going to resign here. I'm too heartbroken. Like 95%, I'm just going to resign. That's just frustrating to lose that game. I'm trying to manage my time, and then I screwed up. Yeah, that's very frustrating. That C5 move from him was very, very good. Let's see if the computer agrees. Yeah, it's a top move. It's a top move because that you have to really know what you're doing to play C5 here. And then H5 was aggressive. So actually, 94 was actually a blunder. It doesn't want to allow H3. So I don't know why. Why is that so bad? I don't understand. So the top move is H3, preventing him from playing H3. And then knight A5. I don't know why this is so bad for us. And the second best move is C takes D5. And then H3, just to give another chance to play H3. So it doesn't want white or black to play H3. I don't know. I don't understand. Because it says that every move is equalizing for black. I don't get it. I don't get it. If we play H3 and then we go knight A4, does anyone understand? Maybe it's because we are attacking H4, so he has to keep two pieces on H4. He's kind of tied up there a little bit. Meanwhile, I can attack this pawn. That might be why. At least one of the reasons why. And then yeah, this was really what was frustrating when I played Bishop H3. Yeah, I finally played a move quickly to manage my time, and then I saw it the second after I moved it that he was actually attacking E5. I should have seen it right away, because why else is he playing Rook H5? Or I probably did see it, and I just forgot that my bishop was protecting E5. And then here I'm actually equal, but I was too disheartened that I let him, because my position was so good. I'm still surprised that the H3 changed everything about the position. So the computer says we can just play anything here. D takes, and then Queen F2, but Oh, I guess I could have taken here. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could have played on, but I was too disheartened. Too disheartened. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there just because that game is too disheartening. I just don't like to lose games where we were overwhelmingly crushing. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully not so late. I've been streaming so late lately, but I've been busy. Okay, take it easy. Have a good night. See you next time.